Hey guys, Adam here. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that has a lot of gravity on my chest. Ever since I was a kid, in school, at home, on a sports team, I've always been taught that failing is bad. And I don't want to just talk to you about failure. I want to talk to you about the fear of failing as well. Now, I was never failing because I didn't try and I got it wrong. I've always failed because I never tried in the first place. And I've identified it so much over the past few years since I've been out of high school that it just grows bigger every day and bigger. And I think scrolling, watching TV, video games, I'm starting to realize how it wasn't necessarily all worth it. And I was very convinced to myself that being comfortable was what was right for me. And now that I've avoided the risk, I've avoided all the hard stuff for the past few years. Obviously, going to college, that stuff, if I'm being honest, if you just pay attention, college isn't that hard unless I'm sure other people are going to Ivy League schools and stuff like that. College may be a little bit harder, but I've never done anything that's really pushed me hard past my limits, and then some. I've never really shown up for myself. I've never really invested in myself. The S&Me 500, which I can talk about another day. But just investing in myself. And I think that just includes skills. Skills like video editing, sales, skills that I can get a return on investment on. And I think I convinced myself so much that I was playing it smart. I wasn't going the extra mile. But the past 7 years, the truth is that I wasn't playing it safe. I was stuck. I was stuck and comfortable at my job. I got a free meal every day. I was around people I was comfortable with. All these different factors that played into what comfortability was for me. I think the fear of looking stupid or disappointing someone just meant so much to me. And it was crazy because, I truly believed that the opinions of others mattered that much. And let me tell you why it doesn't. If the person that you're talking to has an opinion about what you're doing and they don't live the life that you want to live, why are you listening to them? I just want that to soak in for a second. I'm going to say it again. If you don't want the life that someone is living, why are you valuing the opinion of that person? Because obviously, they're not doing what you want to do. They're not in the place that you want to go. They're not the person that you want to be. And it's not just that. It's a little bit of your own background as well. Growing up, obviously, like I said, the fear of failure was a bad thing. You got tired of, you felt stuck, you felt like you couldn't do anything about it, you just wanted to stay as far away from the failure as possible. But I think the breaking point was I was tired of my own excuses. I started to soak in and really ask some hard-hitting questions that most people would never ask in their entire lives. I asked myself why. What was it all for? Was it worth it? And I can tell myself now that it wasn't worth it. All that time could have been used for something better. So when I turned the knob and I understood that failure is not all bad. Failure, it can be one of our greatest assets. I started to realize that failure means getting feedback. Failure shows effort. Failure is not the end, but it's the way forward. And I think that if we can all understand what failure is and how to embrace it, that we can all become 100 times, 1,000 times better than the person that we are. Because that's what it is. Instead of a video game, it's real life. You're the character. You're the main character in your own story. And you create that story. Me making this YouTube video is a huge stepping point. Instead of consuming all day, consuming, I'm producing. I'm flipping the script. I am creating. So I would be lying to you if I told you that my fear of failure is completely gone. But I will say that I want to choose growth over comfort. I'd rather fail trying to become the person that I want to be than to be comfortable with someone I don't even like. So I want to end it there. Thank you all for listening. Have a great day.